Namaste and welcome to the Astral Mandir. In Jyotish, Jupiter or Guru is the kāraka of the teacher, wisdom, dharma, wealth, and children. Jupiter represents divine guidance, expansion, and the blessings of knowledge. The Guru shows the light of wisdom that guides the mind towards dharma. Today we journey through the Nakshatras to see how Jupiter expresses himself across these cosmic mansions. Start with the first 9 Nakshatras, starting with Ashwini. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Ashwini Nakshatra, wisdom is youthful, pioneering, and full of vitality. The Guru inspires beginnings, healings, and quick learnings, igniting sparks of curiosity that lead to new paths. Knowledge flows suddenly, like a flame catching fire, and the teacher's influence is dynamic, adventurous, and bold. Dharma here is fast, eager to explore, and relationships thrive on enthusiasm and inspiration. The aura is magnetic, with sharp and vital intellect, while expansion comes suddenly, demanding grounding. The Guru blesses healing gods and fresh ideas, but the karmic lesson is patience. That is, wisdom must mature before it can guide others. The teacher here shows the soul how to ground youthful energy, turning enthusiasm into steady dharma. Ultimately, Jupiter in Ashwini teaches that beginnings must be tempered with steadiness so that the fire of inspiration becomes the light of wisdom. The next nakshatra is Bharani. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Bharani Nakshatra, dharma becomes intense, karmic, and transformative. The Guru here is strict, disciplined, and magnetic, shaping responsibility through karmic lessons of restraint. Wisdom feels passionate, sometimes possessive, and knowledge is tied to themes of endurance and devotion. The aura is bold, captivating, with strong presence, while emotional bonds are consuming and karmic in nature. Expansion tests boundaries, demanding discipline, and the Guru blesses devotion that refines passion into dharma. The karmic lesson is restraint. That is, wisdom must respect limits even as it expands. The teacher guides the soul through karmic purification, showing that discipline is the foundation of true growth. Ultimately, Jupiter in Bharani makes dharma a crucible for devotion, where the fire of passion is tempered by the teacher's discipline. The next nakshatra is Krittika. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Krittika Nakshatra, wisdom burns with purification, protection, and clarity. The Guru is fiery, decisive, and protective, cutting through illusions and demanding honesty. Knowledge here is sharp, critical, yet deeply protective of dharma, while the teacher's influence is strong-willed, shaping resilience through discipline. The aura is penetrating with intense eyes and sharp features, and expansion comes through fire, testing endurance. Dharma thrives on purification, refining the soul through trials, and the Guru blesses courage and clarity. The karmic lesson is compassion, that is, wisdom must soften sharpness to heal rather than wound. The teacher guides the soul to refine its fire, turning intensity into light. Ultimately, Jupiter in Krittika makes dharma a purifier of truth, where the teacher's flame burns away illusion to reveal wisdom. The next nakshatra is Rohini. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Rohini Nakshatra, wisdom blossoms with abundance, fertility, and creativity. The Guru nurtures beauty, prosperity, and devotion, making knowledge magnetic and fertile. The teacher's influence is artistic, protective, and nurturing, shaping emotional life through creativity and growth. The aura is luminous, graceful, and captivating, while Dharma thrives on loyalty and prosperity. Expansion here is abundant, sometimes indulgent, and the Guru's blessings are prosperity and enchantment. The karmic lesson is moderation. That is, wisdom must balance pleasure with dharma. The teacher guides the soul to harmonize beauty with responsibility, ensuring that abundance serves higher truth. Ultimately, Jupiter in Rohini makes wisdom a garden of devotion where the teacher cultivates growth with grace and dharma. The next nakshatra is Mrigashira. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Mrigashira nakshatra, wisdom is curious, searching, and restless. The Guru inspires exploration, restless learning, and playful inquiry, guiding the mind to wander in search of truth. Knowledge here is inquisitive, experimental, and creative, while the teacher's influence is gentle, adaptable, and elusive. The aura is delicate, expressive, and agile, reflecting the deer's restless search for beauty. Dharma thrives on novelty and discovery, but expansion is restless, sometimes inconsistent. The Guru blesses adaptability and creativity, yet the karmic lesson is commitment, that is, wisdom must root itself in devotion. The teacher guides the soul to pause, grounding curiosity in dharma. Ultimately, Jupiter in Mrigashira makes wisdom a seeker of truth, where the teacher's spark turns wandering into devotion. The next nakshatra is Ardra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Ardra nakshatra, wisdom storms with intensity, destruction, and renewal. The Guru transforms through upheaval, teaching resilience in the face of storms. Knowledge here is deep, tied to sudden change, while the teacher's influence is emotional, fierce, and transformative. The aura is magnetic, stormy, and intense, reflecting Rudra's fierce energy. Dharma thrives on resilience and change, and expansion comes through trials that test strength. The Guru blesses endurance, showing that wisdom is born through transformation. The karmic lesson is acceptance, that is, wisdom must embrace change rather than resist it. The teacher guides the soul to compassion through upheaval, turning storms into renewal. Ultimately, Jupiter in Ardra makes wisdom a purifier of dharma, where the teacher's storm clears the path for growth. The next nakshatra is Punarvasu. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Punarvasu nakshatra, wisdom is forgiving, nurturing, and resilient. The Guru restores light after trials, guiding the soul through cycles of renewal. Knowledge here thrives on optimism, always returning to harmony after challenges. The teacher's influence is protective, compassionate, and restorative, shaping emotional life through forgiveness. The aura is calming, soft, and inspiring trust, while dharma renews itself again and again. Expansion is gentle, restorative, and forgiving, and the Guru blesses resilience and hope. The karmic lesson is renewal, that is, wisdom must embrace rebirth and second chances. The teacher guides the soul to restore balance, showing that dharma is reborn with compassion. Ultimately, Jupiter in Punarvasu makes wisdom a beacon of resilience, where the teacher's light shines after every storm. The next nakshatra is Pushya. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Pushya nakshatra, Wisdom is exalted, devoted, and deeply nurturing. Here, the Guru reaches his highest strength in Cancer, blessing nourishment, tradition, and dharma. The teacher is steady, protective, and wise, shaping emotional life through care and responsibility. Knowledge here shines as guidance, loyalty, and sacrifice, while the aura is auspicious, comforting, and protective. Dharma thrives on devotion and service, and expansion is steady, secure, and protective. The Guru blesses nourishment and tradition, making wisdom a guardian of dharma. The karmic lesson is balance, that is, wisdom must nurture without losing self. The teacher guides the soul to dharma through care, showing that nourishment is the foundation of wisdom. Ultimately, Jupiter in Pushya makes wisdom a divine guardian where the teacher's guidance sustains dharma with supreme strength. The last nakshatra of this batch is Ashlesha. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Ashlesha Nakshatra, wisdom is mysterious, hypnotic, and transformative. The Guru here is enigmatic, protective, and deeply karmic, weaving hidden truths into dharma. Knowledge feels magnetic, intense, and binding, while the teacher's influence is secretive, shaping emotional life through hidden strength. The aura is serpentine, penetrating, and captivating, reflecting the Naga's mystical power. Dharma thrives on hidden truths and transformation, and the expansion in mysterious, sometimes suffocating. The Guru blesses loyalty and depth, but the karmic lesson is liberation. That is, wisdom must free rather than bind. The teacher guides the soul to devotion through release, turning possessiveness into freedom. Ultimately, Jupiter in Ashlesha makes wisdom a mystic path of dharma, where the teacher's hidden truths guide liberation. Now we come to the second set of 9 nakshatras, running from Magha in Leo to Jyeshtha in Scorpio. So we start with Magha. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Magha Nakshatra, wisdom carries dignity, pride, and ancestral strength. The Guru here honors lineage, tradition, and the blessings of the forefathers. Knowledge is tied to ancestry, reflecting family honor and heritage, while the teacher's influence is regal, protective, and traditional. The aura is commanding, upright, and dignified, inspiring respect. Dharma thrives on loyalty to lineage, but expansion may become rigid if pride dominates. The Guru blesses reverence for ancestry, guiding the soul to honor its roots. The karmic lesson is humility, that is wisdom must balance pride with tenderness. The teacher shows that true dharma lies in reverence without arrogance. Ultimately, Jupiter in Magha makes wisdom a guardian of lineage, where the teacher's authority preserves ancestral dharma. The next nakshatra is Purva Phalguni. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Purva Phalguni nakshatra, wisdom delights in love, art, and leisure. The Guru inspires joy, creativity, and romance, shaping dharma through pleasure and beauty. Knowledge here is magnetic, artistic, and indulgent, while the teacher's influence is charismatic, nurturing, and playful. The aura is radiant, graceful, and captivating, reflecting charm and delight. Dharma thrives on pleasure and creativity, but expansion may avoid responsibility. The Guru blesses artistic devotion, guiding the soul to harmonize joy with duty. The karmic lesson is balance, that is, wisdom must temper indulgence with dharma. The teacher shows that true growth lies in harmonizing pleasure with responsibility. Ultimately, Jupiter in Purva Phalguni makes wisdom a festival of love, where the teacher's joy blossoms into dharma. The next nakshatra is Uttara Phalguni. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Uttara Phalguni nakshatra, wisdom is loyal, steady, and principled. The Guru here values duty, responsibility, and sacred bonds, guiding the soul through devotion to dharma. Knowledge is dependable, protective, and trustworthy, while the teacher's influence is principled, protective, and steady. The aura is dignified, calm, and inspiring confidence, reflecting responsibility. Dharma thrives on long term commitment, but expansion may become rigid if tenderness is lost. The Guru blesses loyalty and responsibility, guiding the soul to honor sacred unions. The karmic lesson is tenderness. Wisdom must keep love warm within responsibility. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through devotion and care. Ultimately, Jupiter in Uttara Phalguni makes wisdom a guardian of sacred bonds, where the teacher sustains dharma through loyalty. The next nakshatra is Hasta. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Hasta nakshatra, wisdom is skillful, caring, and creative. The Guru inspires dexterity, healing, and devotion, shaping dharma through practical service. Knowledge here is expressed through creativity and care, while the teacher's influence is nurturing, skillful, and protective. The aura is calming, expressive, and graceful, reflecting hands that heal and guide. Dharma thrives on service and devotion, and expansion comes through skillful acts of love. The Guru blesses creativity and healing, guiding the soul to express wisdom through care. The karmic lesson is spontaneity, that is, wisdom must remain fresh within routine. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through service expressed with skill. Ultimately, Jupiter in Hasta makes wisdom a craftsman of care, where the teacher's guidance shines through healing hands. The next nakshatra is Chitra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Chitra nakshatra, wisdom dazzles with artistry, design, and brilliance. The Guru inspires aesthetics, creativity, and admiration, shaping dharma through beauty. Knowledge here is artistic, magnetic, and captivating, while the teacher's influence is stylish, commanding, and creative. The aura is striking, radiant, and stylish, reflecting brilliance. Dharma thrives on beauty and artistry, but expansion may become superficial if depth is lost. The Guru blesses creativity and design, guiding the soul to balance beauty with substance. The karmic lesson is depth, that is, wisdom must harmonize aesthetics with dharma. The teacher shows that true growth lies in beauty grounded in truth. Ultimately, Jupiter in Chitra makes wisdom a masterpiece, where the teacher's artistry blossoms into dharma. The next nakshatra is Swati. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Swati nakshatra, wisdom is independent, free-spirited, and graceful. The Guru inspires individuality, fairness, and liberty, shaping dharma through freedom. Knowledge here is airy, refreshing, and detached, while the teacher's influence is graceful, independent, and protective. The aura is tall, light, and graceful, reflecting independence. Dharma thrives on liberty and fairness, but expansion may become distant if intimacy is lost. The Guru blesses individuality and fairness, guiding the soul to balance freedom with closeness. The karmic lesson is intimacy, that is, wisdom must harmonize through independence with love. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through liberty tempered with devotion. Ultimately, Jupiter in Swati makes wisdom a free spirit where the teacher's guidance blossoms into balanced independence. The next nakshatra is Vishaka. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Vishaka nakshatra, wisdom is ambitious, persuasive, and goal-oriented. The Guru inspires drive, achievement, and recognition, shaping dharma through determination. Knowledge here is competitive, persuasive, and commanding, while the teacher's influence is fiery, inspiring, and determined. The aura is sharp, commanding, and magnetic, reflecting ambition, while dharma thrives on progress and success. But expansion may become intense if compassion is lost. The Guru blesses ambition aligned with dharma, guiding the soul to harmonize drive with compassion. The karmic lesson is harmony. That is, wisdom must balance ambition with intimacy. The teacher shows that true growth lies in ambition tempered with love. Ultimately, Jupiter in Vishaka makes wisdom a crucible of growth, where the teacher's fire blossoms into dharma. The next nakshatra is Anuradha nakshatra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Anuradha nakshatra, wisdom is loyal, devoted, and compassionate. The Guru inspires friendship, trust, and harmony, shaping dharma through devotion. Knowledge here is steady, protective, and caring, while the teacher's influence is loyal, nurturing, and protective. The aura is soothing, gentle, and calming, reflecting devotion. Dharma thrives on companionship and trust, but expansion may become dependent if independence is lost. The Guru blesses loyalty and harmony, guiding the soul to balance devotion with freedom. The karmic lesson is independence. Wisdom must harmonize loyalty with individuality. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through trust and companionship. Ultimately, Jupiter in Anuradha makes wisdom a sanctuary of devotion, where the teacher's guidance blossoms into harmony. The last nakshatra in this batch is now Jyeshtha nakshatra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Jyeshtha nakshatra, wisdom is protective, authoritative, and commanding. The Guru inspires leadership. The Guru inspires leadership, responsibility, and respect, shaping dharma through authority. Knowledge here is serious, loyal, and commanding, while the teacher's influence is strong, protective, and authoritative. The aura is powerful, dignified, and commanding, reflecting responsibility. Dharma thrives on leadership and protection, but expansion may become intimidating if compassion is lost. The Guru blesses authority aligned with dharma, guiding the soul to soften strength with tenderness. The karmic lesson is compassion, where wisdom must balance authority with care. The teacher shows that true growth lies in strength tempered with love. Ultimately, Jupiter in Jyeshtha makes wisdom a leader for dharma, where the teacher's authority blossoms into compassion. Now we come to the last batch of nakshatras, running from Mula to Revati. Mula Nakshatra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Mula Nakshatra, wisdom is probing, intense, and transformative. The Guru here seeks truth at the roots, dismantling illusions to uncover reality. Knowledge is deep, fearless, and uncompromising, while the teacher's influence is severe, karmic, and transformative. The aura is mysterious, penetrating, with eyes that search beneath the surface. Dharma thrives on dissolution and renewal. The expansion comes through endings that force growth. The Guru blesses detachment, guiding the soul to accept dissolution as liberation. The karmic lesson is resilience, that is, wisdom must embrace endings as gateways to truth. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through transformation. Ultimately, Jupiter in Mula makes wisdom a seeker of truth, where the teacher's lessons uproot illusion to reveal liberation. The next nakshatra is Purva Ashadha. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Purva Ashadha nakshatra, wisdom is ambitious, persuasive, and resilient. The Guru inspires invincibility, persistence, and renewal, shaping dharma through determination. Knowledge flows like water, overcoming obstacles with persistence, while the teacher's influence is competitive, inspiring, and strong. The aura is radiant, commanding, reflecting resilience. Dharma thrives on ambition and persuasion, but expansion may overwhelm if humility is lost. The Guru blesses resilience and victory, guiding the soul to temper ambition with compassion. The karmic lesson is humility, that is, wisdom must balance strength with tenderness. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through resilience aligned with compassion. Ultimately, in Purva Ashadha, Jupiter makes wisdom invincible, where the teacher's guidance blossoms into persistence. The next nakshatra is Uttara Ashadha. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Uttara Ashadha nakshatra, wisdom is principled, loyal, and enduring. The Guru inspires righteousness, honesty, and devotion, shaping dharma through integrity. Knowledge here is steady, protective, and righteous, while the teacher's influence is principled, protective, and wise. The aura is dignified, calm, and inspires trust. Dharma thrives on responsibility and truth, but expansion may become rigid if tenderness is lost. The Guru blesses righteousness and devotion, guiding the soul to honor dharma with compassion. The karmic lesson is tenderness, that is, wisdom must keep love within duty. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through honesty and care. Ultimately, Jupiter in Uttara Ashadha makes wisdom a guardian of righteousness, where the teacher sustains dharma through integrity. The next nakshatra is Shravana. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Shravana nakshatra, wisdom is attentive, wise, and communicative. The Guru inspires listening, learning, and guidance, shaping dharma through tradition. Knowledge here thrives on communication and respect, while the teacher's influence is nurturing, guiding, and protective. The aura is calm, attentive, with eyes that listen deeply. Dharma thrives on understanding and tradition, and expansion comes through communication and guidance. The Guru blesses wisdom through listening, guiding the soul to humility. The karmic lesson is intimacy, that is, wisdom must nurture closeness through communication. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through listening and guidance. Ultimately, Jupiter in Shravana makes wisdom a sanctuary of tradition, where the teacher's voice sustains dharma. Dhanishta. The next nakshatra is Dhanishta. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Dhanishta nakshatra, wisdom is rhythmic, prosperous, and socially connected. The Guru inspires abundance, music, and community, shaping dharma through generosity. Knowledge here resonates with rhythm and prosperity, while the teacher's influence is generous, socially connected, and protective. The aura is magnetic, graceful, reflecting abundance. Dharma thrives on community and prosperity, but expansion may become materialistic if depth is lost. The Guru blesses generosity and rhythm, guiding the soul to balance wealth with dharma. The karmic lesson is balance, that is, wisdom must harmonize prosperity with devotion. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through generosity aligned with truth. Ultimately, Jupiter in Dhanishta makes wisdom a celebrant of joy, where the teacher's rhythm sustains dharma. The next nakshatra is Shatabisha nakshatra. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Shatabisha nakshatra, wisdom is mysterious, healing, and unconventional. The Guru inspires secrecy, healing, and mystical knowledge, shaping dharma through hidden truths. Knowledge here is detached, profound, and unconventional, while the teacher's influence is mystical, protective, and enigmatic. The aura is magnetic, enigmatic, reflecting hidden depths. Dharma thrives on healing and mystery, and expansion comes through uncovering the truth. The Guru blesses healing and wisdom, guiding the soul to embrace mastery as a path to dharma. The karmic lesson is trust. Wisdom must embrace the unknown with faith. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through mystery, aligned with healing. Ultimately, Jupiter in Shatabisha makes wisdom a healer, where the teacher's hidden truths sustain dharma. The next nakshatra is Purva Bhadrapada. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, resides in Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, wisdom is intense, spiritual, and transformative. The Guru inspires asceticism, extremes, and devotion, shaping dharma through intensity. Knowledge here is passionate, profound, and karmic, while the teacher's influence is eccentric, spiritual, and fiery. The aura is striking, intense, and reflecting spiritual fire. Dharma thrives on extremes and devotion, but expansion may become unsettling if balance is lost. The Guru blesses spiritual fire, guiding the soul to temper intensity with stability. The karmic lesson is balance, that is, wisdom must harmonize extremes with dharma. The teacher shows that true growth lies in devotion expressed with stability. Ultimately, Jupiter in Purva Bhadrapada makes wisdom a mystic fire where the teacher's intensity blossoms into dharma. The next nakshatra is Uttara Bhadrapada. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, shines in Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, wisdom is patient, stable, and deeply spiritual. The Guru inspires his hidden wisdom, stability, and devotion, shaping dharma through patience. Knowledge here is calm, introspective, and profound, while the teacher's influence is reserved, wise, and protective. The aura is serene, profound, reflecting hidden depths. Dharma thrives on patience and stability, and expansion comes through slow, steady growth. The Guru blesses wisdom through patience, guiding the soul to embrace intimacy that grows slowly. The karmic lesson is stillness, that is, wisdom must embrace devotion through stability. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through patience aligned with truth. Ultimately, Jupiter in Uttara Bhadrapada makes wisdom a sanctuary of depth, where the teacher's guidance blossoms through stillness. Next, we come to the last nakshatra, which is Revati. When Jupiter, the kāraka of the teacher, is in Revati nakshatra, wisdom is gentle, compassionate, and protective. The Guru inspires kindness, guidance, and safe journeys, shaping dharma through compassion. Knowledge here is loyal, nurturing, and protective, while the teacher's influence is compassionate, guiding, and protective. The aura is soft, calming, and inspiring trust. Dharma thrives on compassion and guidance, and expansion comes through care and protection. The Guru blesses safe journeys and kindness, guiding the soul to balance compassion with self love. The karmic lesson is self care, that is, wisdom must nurture others without losing self. The teacher shows that dharma is preserved through compassion aligned with guidance. Ultimately, Jupiter in Revati makes wisdom a shepherd of dharma, where the teacher's compassion sustains love and guidance.